Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Happiness Handmade. My name is Lisa and I am a lover of all things crochet. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. This video is part 2 of a 2-part fall market prep series. If you have not checked out part 1, I'll pin it up here. Go ahead and check out part 1. If you do not have time or you don't want to mess with it today, you are not going to really miss anything. I show a lot of what my new display items are going to be for this next market. And today we're going to focus a little bit more on the crochets that I plan on bringing to the market. So check out part 1 if you are interested in the display items that I'm going to be bringing to this market. And if you are more into the crochets and what I'm bringing, you can stay right here and we're going to get right into it. So get your whips, get your hooks, get your fiber foil, get your yarn, and let's get into it. So believe it or not, it has been almost exactly 1 full year since my very first market that I did in the fall of last year. So I showed a quick picture in part 1. I'm going to throw the video up here of my very first market ever. As you can see, one little table, some fall decor items, really no plushies, absolutely no loveys. But I'm really proud of myself. I felt so overwhelmed on that first market. Oh my gosh. It really just feels like just yesterday. It does not feel like it's been a whole year, but I'm so excited about this next market. It's my first fall market of this season. So we're going into year 2, round 2, with our fall markets with Happiness Handmade. And I'm so excited because, like I said in part 1, I've added a lot of unique display items that I didn't have in this first market. And I have way more plushies that I will be sharing and selling at this market than I did in the first one. All right, so let's get right into it. First, I'm going to show you some of the fall decor that I'm bringing. Now, if you have followed along for a little bit, you know how much I love doing decor items, crochet decor items. I'll typically use acrylic yarn. I think it looks so gorgeous in fall or home decor. So, you know, I made a ton of pumpkins for this market. They are doing really well on Etsy right now, so I want to bring some to this fall market as well. I have all different sizes. So here's an example of one of my small pumpkins. I do have a free tutorial on how to make these pumpkins. I actually I have a tutorial for a fall garland, pumpkin garland. It's going really well on Etsy. So if fall decor or decor is your thing, or if you have customers that are super interested in decor items, handmade decor items, definitely check out my tutorial on how to make these pumpkins. I'm definitely bringing a lot of these. And speaking of fall, so this market is at a fun farm. So it's called Johnson Farms in Belton, Missouri. And it is like a farm, legitimate farm. They sell pumpkins, they grow and sell pumpkins. They also have a sunflower farm. So I thought I would definitely hit on the sunflower theme and make a lot of sunflower typed plushies. So I have made a few of these sweet little sunflower babies. This pattern is by Crochet by Smurf. Look how sweet this little baby sunflower is. I used Bernat Blanket for the green, Bernat Blanket Mystical for the yellow. Look, it just gives it so much dimension and color. And then the brown is actually some leftover Big Twist Posh. And I think all of these colors look really good together. I'm excited about these little guys. They're small, they're pretty quick workups, and I think they're going to be pretty unique for the market. I also have some sunflower turtles that I want to bring too. Need to make those still. But I want to bring some sunflower turtles. So basically it's going to be a turtle with the turtle shell being like a sunflower. I think that's going to be so cute. Again, really playing on the fall and the sunflower theme at Johnson Farms. We'll see how that goes. I think it's going to go well, but you just never know. But I'm excited to make them. I think it'll look really cute. And I already have the yarn. This mystical, I think, is just so perfect for a sunflower. So I'll be making some turtles. Also, with it being fall, it's September, so we're starting to get a little bit closer to Halloween. So definitely wanted to bring in some, not a lot, but just some Halloween items as well as fall items. So the first thing I'll show you is this one's upstairs. So I'll just show you a picture of it. This is the pumpkin spice la turtle pattern. Look how cute this guy is. He's huge. He's upstairs. He's so big, but I made like a little pumpkin spice log turtle. I'm anticipating that there's going to need to be like a specific buyer for that guy because he's so big. I'm gonna have to have a bigger price point for him. Used up a lot of yarn and it took quite a bit of time. I was not originally planning on making him that big. It just ended up working out that way. But I think he's really cute. I think he'll be a really nice little like showstopper piece. He'll be really unique. I don't expect anyone else to have a pumpkin spice turtle at their booth. So that's fun. It'll be unique. But we'll see if this guy sells. I've also made this little pumpkin sloth pal. Oh my gosh, this guy is so cute. So it's a sloth and he has his sweet little, what is this? A hood. He has this like a sweet little pumpkin hood. He's got a pumpkin body. This is so cute. This may need a specific buyer as well, but I love that I'm bringing some like unique items too. Again, I don't remember the pattern designers' names. I'm so sorry. They will be in the description below for sure. But I think he's really cute. He has a lot of personality. So pumpkin sloth. I also have a bat. So this pattern is by Oddball Crochet as well. I had a chance to pattern test for this design and look at his face. Oh, he's just so cute. And his wings fold. And if you open it up, this is the bat. Oh, he's so cute. And I love that I made him in purple because, you know, he just brings a little bit more like personality. This is typically a snuggler, but I actually stuffed the body lightly, like just lightly stuffed the body just to give him a little bit more like oomph, if you will. But I'm really excited about this one. So this one is coming too. I do have a smaller one as well. I had a really big black one, but that one actually sold at my last Palm Street market, my Palm Street Live. So that was cool. So I don't have a black bat, but I do have a couple of the purple bats. So we'll be bringing these. And then some other Halloween specific items. So, the sweet Casey, the ghost snuggler. I just love this so much. This pattern is by the Crafting Butterfly, Mariah. It's a super quick workup, no sew. Look at that sweet little face. So I have two Casey, the ghost snugglers that I am bringing. The other like Halloween specific item that I'm bringing, you guys, I think this is my favorite thing that I'm bringing to the market. Look at this little monster guy. This is Munchie the Monster. I've used hand painted eyes for this guy. These eyes are by Crafty Kate. You can find her on Instagram, Etsy, and she goes live on Palm Street often too. She does eye drops on Palm Street. So these are some of her own hand painted eyes. This Munchie monster is so cute. I will put the pattern designer in the description below. I feel like he's so one of a kind, right? He's got the hand painted eyes and he's just so cute. I really think he's going to be unique as well. I don't think there's going to be anyone else at the market that has a Munchie monster or any monster, hopefully, especially like a crocheted handmade one with hand painted eyes. So I'm so excited about little Munchie monster. I think he's going to be a really good showstopper too. And then something that I love to make, and I will make, that I have a ton at the Painted Tree space and that I make for my markets are all of my loveys. Oh my gosh. So this is Charlie the Cow by BK Crochet. I love BK Crochet's lovey patterns. Almost all of those loveys that you see back there, all the animal ones for sure are BK Crochet, the elephant, the giraffe, and that's another Charlie cow. It's a Highland cow. Again, we're headed out to Belton, Missouri. It's going to be more of like rural farm life. So I'm really hoping that people kind of see like their own pets and their own animals in these plushies. And also they're just so cute and so lovey and cuddleable, squeezable, huggable, snuggable. Use all the adjectives for these. I use a burlap blanket for all of my loveys as well. So soft, so squishy. Again, what makes them a lovey or a snuggler is that usually it's just the head, and sometimes the feet or the legs and arms are filled with polyfill, but the rest of the body is not. So it's nice and snuggly. So tons of loveys, you guys. Like I said, back there, oh, the mean green one too is by BK Crochet as well. Now, some of the other loveys that I have back here, I'll just scooch over my chair a little bit so you can see them. Okay, so that alligator down there, that is Mr. Alan the Alligator by Oddball Crochet. Alan has done so well everywhere I take him. So he sells out. I always bring 1 or 2 to the painted tree. He sells out every month. I have brought him to past markets that I had in the springtime. He sold, like, he has been such a solid market make for me. So Alan by Oddball Crochet. Also, if you see that astronaut up there, I made a pink one. I also have just a white one. The Apollo astronaut is also by Oddball Crochet. Again, an amazing snuggler crochet designer. Love her patterns. And then that sweet little rabbit back there that I have had. Oh my gosh, I've had this rabbit almost all year. Sweet little rabbit. That is the rabbit pattern is by Mama Made Minis. So you can't see her very well. She's pretty long. Oh, she's so cute, but she hasn't found a home yet. So hopefully we will get her a home on this next market. But my loveys, definitely going to be bringing, this is my lovey wall as well. I got this pegboard off of Amazon, and I used it in my spring market. If you saw that video, it was so windy that day that the lovey wall was just not working. It became a hazard, really. It became like a safety hazard. It's really, really light. And of course, there's all plushies, so no one was in like true imminent danger, but it was just too windy and it was too unstable. So couldn't use it for the full time at the spring market. But this market is kind of indoors. We're going to be in like a greenhouse with like the sides open. So it's going to be covered. We'll see. I'm really hoping that the lovey wall works out because I think it's a really great eye catcher. So we'll see. We'll see if I can use it, but I hope I can. So these are this is an example of like what the lovey wall will look like. I'm also bringing some of my own designs to the market. So of course, my birthstone bunny, my birthstone bear, and my newest pattern, the birthstone dino. This pattern is available now, you guys. I'll put the link in the description here to my Etsy to get this pattern. I'm also running 15% off right now on all of my patterns. So you definitely want to check it out. This is the latest pattern, the birthstone dino. Oh, she's so cute. Something that I really love about this pattern, it's very low sew. So you will be sewing the head to the body and the tail to the body, but the arms and the legs are all crocheted into the body. And the spikes are actually surface crocheted, which is pretty cool. I really like how I did that. It's just like kind of like a little picot type deal. And it makes these cute little like spikes that are crocheted in. I know for me, I don't mind sewing, but sewing little pieces gets a little gets a little tedious sometimes. So I kind of created a way to crochet the spikes in, which is really nice. And it makes the pattern a little bit faster to work up too. So if you love the dino, the pattern is available on my Etsy, and I'll put the link in the description below. We'll see how these do. I'm excited to really show off my birthstone bear and my birthstone bunny patterns. The plushies themselves, and then if I run into any crocheters, then I can, you know, share that I have patterns too. So we'll see. Sometimes there's always like a crocheter in the crowd that like either really knows crochet and loves it, or like tried crochet or is trying to learn crochet, or someone is interested in crochet. So if there is someone that knows crochet, I can direct them to my patterns, including the newest pattern, the birthstone dino. Okay, so hopefully these do well. I will absolutely let you know in the recap how they do. But I really hope they do well, because if they do, then it's a good pattern. That's not the end all be all if a pattern is good or not, but especially for my for my folks that like to do markets and need like quick workups for their markets. Hopefully they do well, and then I can share that with you guys. And of course, we need to have just some market staples, right? Those tried and true market items that seem to always do well. So I have made up some axolotls. This pattern, you can find a free tutorial by Crochet by Jenna here on YouTube. I'll also put all the designers in the description below. If you know me and you know my videos, I always try to shout out my designers. So I will put that information in the description. So if there's something that you want to make, definitely check out the description, go check out the designer, and go make one. So I made a few axolotls, different colors. Let's see, I don't have any other ones, but you'll see in my setup, I've made a bunch of like different colors. Honestly, this pattern is so great for like scrap, like when you have like some scrap yarn left over, because especially for like these little like feathery gills and the little fin here, it doesn't take much yarn, and it's really nice to use up some scrap yarn. So if you have scrap yarn laying around like me, I saved all my scrap yarn. I could have like this much left, and I will save it. I'll show you. So this is an example of some of the scrap yarn that I have. When I tell you I save the smallest little bit, like I will not get rid of it. Look at this little thing. Talk about yarn chicken. Like there's nothing that I can make from these scraps of yarn. I don't even think I couldn't make like a keychain. Like these are so tiny, but I just can't get rid of it. I just have to keep it. So literally so many of these little balls, you see those little gray like bins right there. This is literally where all of my scrap yarn goes. But I'm telling you, I will use it. I've literally had this yarn, this little ball of yarn, I've had literally since last February. I remember because it's like Valentine colors, have kept this yarn. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I'm keeping it. So I know I will use it. I'm determined to use like all of the yarn that I have. Please let me know in the comments if you are the same. If you keep this yarn, like what do you do with it? Like what do you end up doing with it? Do you save? Do you keep a small little ball like this? Do you have a little bin just like I do to save all of your scraps? Let me know. I cannot be the only one out there. All right. So anyway, axolotls are going to be coming to this market. Some other market staples, you guys, the Oak and Marlow Mabel Chicken. Ah, the Mabel Chicken is such a classic. It's such a quick workout, and they end up being such a hit at markets. Like I've done really well with my Mabel Chickens. I did really well with my Mabel Chickens at my spring market. And I love that there's like quick workups and they're so fun. And I use just like Bernat yarn to make the eyes, so they're super baby safe. So I actually always end up recommending like a Mabel Chicken if a little kid comes up. You know, I always point them to the Mabel Chickens because they're so soft and squishy, and they're always a hit. So I have several different colors of the Mabel Chicken. This is the standard size. Oak and Marlow also has a big mama Mabel Chicken and a baby Mabel Chicken, and I bring all sizes. So obviously most of them will be in this regular size. I use Bernat blanket to make these. I have a couple of the mama Mabel chickens, and then I made a ton of keychains. They're right over there. Let me show you. I made a ton of Mama Mabel, baby Mabel keychains. Look how cute these little chickens are. I'm so excited. I think these are going to do well. Again, we're headed to a farm. We're going to be in like a farming, like rural community. Belton, Missouri is a rural community, and a lot of people own their own chickens. So maybe they'll see like their own like chicken in one of these keychains or in like this Mabel chicken. So I'm hoping that these go well. We'll see. Obviously, I'll let you know in the recap how it ends up going, but I made a ton of Mabel chickens from Oak and Marlow. Okay, I definitely have more items that I'm bringing, but you'll definitely see, like, I'll show you the whole like layout, like the whole market layout. Like we'll go through like market prep the day of and everything like that. But let me show you just a couple more things. So Crochet by Jenna put out her no-sew dragon tutorial. I have been wanting to make this for so long. I was so excited to see that she put out a tutorial. So I have made a no-sew dragon by Crochet by Jenna. This was so fun to make. I used again leftover Big Twist Posh in this purple color, and the Cozy Cub is the pink color. Oh, I just love it so much. I want to make one more. Obviously, like the pink and the purple is definitely more like girly pop vibes. So I want to do like a blue and green, or like a dark blue, or something like that. Blue and white. I don't know yet. Something like that. But I loved making this. I loved that it was no sew. It was super cute. Obviously this was my first time going through this pattern, so I can't say that it was quick, but I'm sure like as I continue to make them, I'll get a little bit faster. But I love this pattern so much, and I think it's really cute. Again, I think this is going to be another eye-catching piece. Obviously the theme is like eye-catching, like unique plushies, like unique things. Of course, having our staples, but also like bringing in some new and unique things that hopefully people haven't seen before. Okay, you guys, the last plushie that I'll show you, I just finished this girl last night. This is another Crochet by Jenna pattern. This is her singer doll pattern. And you guys, look how cute she is. Okay, so I'm obviously out here in Kansas City. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you know of a certain couple, a Kansas City Chiefs player and a very popular singer, just recently got engaged. And so I had to make this singer doll, especially because we're out here in like Kansas City, Missouri area. So I made this sweet little singer doll. Can you see her? Here is her little microphone. Look how cute she is. I'm so excited about her. Love that curly blonde hair. I made her, again, leftover Big Twist Posh. We're seeing a theme here. I went crazy and got a ton of Posh when Big Twist was going out of business. Literally, most of that stock is from Joann's going out of business. That's literally why I have a yarn wall, is because of our sweet, sweet, sweet Joann. But this is leftover Big Twist Posh, and then the yellow again is Cozy Cub. So love using that yarn for quick market make. So loved making her. Okay, so that's what I am going to show you plushie wise. There's definitely going to be like a lot more crochets that I am bringing. So I will put the pattern designers in the description below. If there's something that you see, definitely just send a comment, message me. I'd love to share like where I either got the pattern or where you can get, if it's my pattern, where you can get one of my patterns. But now we are in like organization mode. So as you can see, some of these are already tagged. Some of them are not tagged. This looks really nice right here. Anything outside of this little camera that you see is an absolute disaster. It is a disaster. I do my best to stay organized. I would consider myself an organized person, but when it comes to market prep, I mean, I can't even show you. This looks good. Picture this, for like, when you think of me, picture this, because everything else is not, you'll see it later. I'll kind of walk through, like night before prep and everything like that, and like packing the car and all that stuff. You'll see it in just a minute. So please do not judge. Do not judge when you see it, because it's going to be a mess. All right, we are at the night before the market. Here are all my display items. I'm gonna go ahead and pack these in the car now so I don't have to worry about them later. Obviously went for more of like a wooden, vintage type theme with the crates, the pegboard. This market isn't supplying any tables or chairs, so I am bringing my own. I'll put in the description where I got a lot of these items. Many of them were thrifted, but some of the tables, I'll let you know where I got those from. But I can't believe I'm gonna fit all of these into my car and haven't even, all my plushies are still inside. So of course we have our sweet Happy. Happy is gonna be my sew shopper. He is coming with me to this market. He is gonna come with me to every market that I have. And we're getting close, you guys. Tomorrow is the market. I'm so excited. I still feel a little anxious and unprepared, but I know I'll feel better once I get my plushies organized. So what you are looking at now is organized chaos. So I will be sitting right there in the center. I've been sitting right there in the center, tagging the items, kind of separating them out by pricing, what I want them to be. I don't know what happened to that guy over there. He is not doing well. I better check on him, make sure he's okay. But feeling good about the inventory. In the one of the piles is all loveys and snugglers. Another pile is more like focused on fall. I do have my own patterns, my birthstone buddies and things like that. And then I also have more of like the smaller plushies that are going to be at a smaller price point. What's up with her too? Like, what's going on? This is such a mess. So this is all the chaos before the market. Please, please, please let me know that your guys's house looks the same the night before a market to make me feel a little bit better, because this is wild. But we are organized chaos. We're getting through. All right, the car is fully packed. I added my crochets and we are off to Johnson Farms. Okay, we are here in this little like greenhouse awning thing. Excuse me. This like greenhouse awning thing where they're having like the market is so cute. I cannot wait to show you inside. I'm so excited. Okay, and that is a wrap for the Farfalla Fall Fest. It was amazing. Stay tuned for next week. I'm going to do a full recap. What sold, how much money I made, how'd it go, what were the surprises, all the things. I'm such a hot and sweaty mess right now, so I'm going to save the rest of it for the recap. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. See you later.